Let's just jump straight into the game. Absolutely no messing around today. So we are trying out Dimir Rogues, which obviously recently won the Kaldheim Championship, or a variation of it did. Let's see what we can do with it. You get a lot of frustration when you play this deck, like from other players. I mean, the amount of times that I've dropped a Ruin Crab as first card, and boom, that's it. They're done already. See, look, it's just happened straight away there. First game, first win, purely because they saw the Ruin Crab come out and they've got no interest in playing it. They know it's going to be Dimir. You know, they've read up on their decks and they know what's coming. Granted, there's still a big disparity between a good Dimir deck and just a really shoddily put together milling deck. I've got both, to be fair. I've got a pretty generic black blue that doesn't really utilize the best of anything, but the idea is to have it nice and strong, use that rogue composition, plenty of control, plenty of spells, and just dominate early, mid and end game. The potential really is there with this kind of deck. I'm having to learn to be a lot more patient with the deck. You know, I could have threw out tap and untap creature to gain 1 mana. Don't think there's anything necessarily too dangerous about that. We'll let it resolve. Yeah, holding on to spells, not just throwing out the rogues first opportunity I get, is big. That is a perfect card, and we can do a lot with that. But I'd have to sacrifice 3 life to use the Blood Chiefs first, so we'll use it anyway. And then we'll use pay life to put Agadim on the board. And then just get rid of one of the giant killers. A little bit of early expenditure is kind of needed in this case. I can't put all my hopes in the one basket of, yeah, I'll pull another Drown to the Lock soon and I'll be fine. It's just use it while you've got it. You never know what might happen. I don't necessarily want to use the Fabled Passage just yet. I'm going to keep Didn't Say Please in my back pocket. Again, they've managed to level the mana game using the Cultivate, so they're going to be 1 step ahead now. Don't really have any interest in stopping the Innkeeper, but if he pulls out a 3 or 4 mana now, yeah, there we go. We can get rid of the Lovestruck Beast. Just that little bit of control, not to just throw out your cards too early, is massive. Okay. Yeah, we don't have anything worth pulling Lurus in for just yet, so we'll throw out Wind Robber. And we'll just bring him into the hand. Merfolk for a 1 mana card I think is really diverse. Paired with the likes of Thought Soaring Thief. Obviously you can get the +1 attacks off them. Probably going to attack again. Yeah. Obviously we're going to let it through, but I don't think I'm going to sacrifice just yet. Okay, that's more like it. We probably don't want to use it yet, though. We can put Lurrus out and still have Heartless if we need it. We'll put Fabled out there as well. We'll mill a card, why not? See what comes off the top of the deck. Fiend Artisan. Okay, so that actually has ended up being a pretty good mill for us. I think, yeah, he definitely had what he needed to pay for it. Another Cultivate, okay. I don't think I have anything in terms of enchantment control or artifact control in here. So that Ruin Crab is just gone. Like that, it's not that it might as well be in the graveyard, because if it was in the graveyard I could at least use Lurrus and put it back on the battlefield. But it's as good as gone now, so it is what it is. Oh no! Okay. That's worked out well. Because what we can do now is we'll put Thieves Guild, fine, whatever. But next turn, if we play the Ruin Crab, we've got 3 triggers just waiting. I feel like if I attack with Lurrus as well, they're gonna sacrifice Edgewall and Giant Killer to it. So we'll just get the extra mill out through Merfolk. And it's an Ugin, okay. They had enough to put that down, I think. No, that's a stack of 4, isn't it? So therefore, they could have played Ugin this turn if they have mana in their hand. I could do with mana being spent, just so I've got the confidence that I can put Ruin Crab down, let it resolve. That's fine. And then get all my triggers off the Fable Passages and the Swamp as well. I might sacrifice Merfolk. Yeah, I might sacrifice Merfolk next turn as well, because I can bring it back then through Lurrus. Searching for a card. That's seems pretty obvious, using really low mana cards at the minute just to get the draws off Edgewall. We're gonna... Is this a Foretell? No. Okay. No attack, that's fine, as expected. If they would have attacked, I would have assumed they'd got something in their hand that would have buffed. Hovering over Thieves Guild, maybe they've got something there. Realistically, Lurrus is more of a problem at the moment. I'm going to sacrifice Merfolk. Should let me do it at end step. So we're going to mill 3, 6, 9 cards off 1 Ruin Crab next turn, hopefully. I just need to be there needs to be no counters in there. I'm talking 2 mana, 1 green, 1 white. Let's take a peek at what's coming next, because obviously then I can use Merfolk to draw that into my hand if I need to. There's a Cultivate gone there, that's good. It's a Ruin Crab coming next, right, okay. So we'll put Merfolk out, but I'm not going to sacrifice it. And I'll use these 2 Fable Passages to get 2 more blue in my hand. So depending on what happens next turn, I might have to use the Heartless Act. If not, I can kind of end step trigger into the story. That makes no sense to me. I'm not going to be attacking anyway, but okay. Again, I could have sacrificed Merfolk, brought the Ruin Crab into my hand, but I knew I was going to have to trigger the Fabled Passages, so the Ruin Crab was always going to drop below, and the deck was going to get shuffled, so I don't really know what's coming off the top of the deck. Still drawing cards. At the hand max now, back to 7. Okay. Clearly wasn't getting the cards they needed. Had nothing to deal with what I had on the battlefield and just called it quits. It happens, I've been there. Dimir is definitely getting a lot more light shined on it recently, with it having now won a championship, and won a championship as potentially the lesser of the two decks in play as well. That's not a great starting hand. What are we thinking? I'm going to be going first, so I think I need to mulligan. That is even worse. Oh my lord. Absolutely done me there. We'll put Lord Mage at the bottom. Wow. It's not often you go from 2 mana in the starting hand to 1. Clearly can see that I'm on a bit of a streak at the minute and don't want me doing anything with it. This is not looking good. Yeah. Yep. Not a surprise that it's going to be Dimir versus Dimir here. This is only maybe the second or third time I've come up against it. There goes all the mana that we needed. Okay. I think we're still in a good position. Once the Zagoth, I can get rid of the Ruin Crab next turn, that's fine. But we need it to be another... No, there goes another land. And our Agadeem's Awakening as well. 2 more. Yeah. This is brutal. All my mana was just waiting to be milled. I just don't think I could have got away with another... another mulligan. I really don't think I could have. We'll get rid of Ruin Crab just to get it off the board. Maybe has another one in their hand. No idea. And of course, how did they get away with a... What? They had 1 mana. How did they just pull out Drown in the Loch? What have I missed there? They had 1 mana. And it was just a swamp. What? I am so confused. I mean, we've lost this already. We're just too far behind in the battle. We'll just concede this one. I mean, you can be as you can have the best deck, you can be the best player. If you don't get the right starting hand, you're worth nothing, unfortunately. And I thought mulliganing was the right choice there. I still stand by that, but that was rough. To have lost, I think it was 6 or 7 mana cards through milling in the first few turns. And only really pick up 1 or 2 beyond that. That's better. That's a lot better. I'm going to go first this time, so we're at least going to get the Ruin Crab to resolve. Whether it survives. Bloodthirst. Bloodchi first, yeah. That's okay. Okay, I'm okay with that. This is... that goes down as blue. We'll pop in Merfolk. And then... Soaring the Thought Thief. We don't quite get our buff yet. I think we're 1 card off. Yeah. We're in a good position. We've got some draw potential. Got human and non-human, so of one mind is literally costing us the 1 mana at the moment. It's actually a really good draw for us. Obviously I can sacrifice Merfolk here, or I can just get rid of the Sentinel, which I think I'm going to do. Yeah, it does trigger of one mind to go a bit more expensive, but then we've still got 2 Drown in the Locks waiting in the wings, so it's not the end of the world. Yep, they've blown all their mana on 1 card, which we will counter. Lana War, can't do anything. What, add a mana. Agadeem, we'll pop that in tapped. No reason to bring in Lurrus yet. We'll still look for another nice counter with Drown. If we get that this turn, we can always trigger. Now, War Master's a bit of a problem card, because obviously every time another one enters the battlefield, we're going to start building up some tokens, which I don't want to do. So we'll just get rid of that for now. Better to be safe than sorry. No 3 cards. Yeah, no. Oh, he's going to put War Master back on. Oh no, okay, Tactician. Okay, well we can get rid of that straight away. We'll pull Lurrus into the hand. I know it leaves us with nothing to do, but Llanowar's going to get a +1/+1. Going to hit us for 3 if not buffed. And again, if it survives the next turn, then fine, but we'll see if we let it first. So we can play Ruin Crab or Merfolk here. We're doing well. I think we've won this already. There's just See, when the wins come, they're pretty decisive. We just need to try and avoid Dimir itself as much as humanly possible. I mean, I didn't play nearly enough last season, and last season I only ever really played with either my kind of much inferior Dimir deck or with my Is It Aggro deck. And Is It Aggro just dropped off massively last season. I don't know what it was. It just got sussed and was completely ineffective. Made some changes which helped, but we tapped out at like Platinum 1, which wasn't ideal, going from a nice run of mythics. We've played that the wrong way around, but that's okay. You know, when you just tunnel vision on your first turn and then you see a better card come along, you're like, oh, I should have put that one in first, but never mind. Probably get another food token out of it. No, can you not? Maybe they're going to do that on their turn. I remember when, was it Gilded Goose? Yeah, was like the card back when mono green was just the thing to play, which is much like Dimir is now, or mono red aggro. Deceit, let's just have a look at what the next card out is. Okay. If nothing comes along that we need to counter, we'll play Thieves Guild late in the turn. I'm more concerned that there's going to be some big creatures coming along because there's not much happening in the early stages. There we go, we'll counter that. Now we can comfortably put Thieves Guild down. Might as well bring Lurrus into hand. If they use like a spell or anything next turn, and obviously Thieves Guild sticks around, then I get the buff. Oh no, just straight up surrender. Fair enough. They must have been searching and they weren't getting what they needed off the top of the deck. Already doing a hell of a lot better than I did last season. My stubbornness with Is It Aggro cost me a lot of time last season, and I ended up just sitting half the month out. Jawn. Let's have a look at today's deal, shall we? Heliod's Intervention, Vorinclex, Eliminate, Maul, and Reaper. Don't really want either of them. It's another risky one. I'll stick with it for now. We can get the early merfolk out there, and if we need to sacrifice it early just to get some draw to bring in the land, then so be it. Triome helps. Nice early foretell, okay. Blue and white. Skyclave Apparition. Okay, we can kill that. That's fine. Oh, it's 3 mana. Okay, my bad. Why can't I cast it with the kicker? Oh, I can cast it with the kicker. 2+ black. What am I missing here? Oh. Okay, fair enough. Don't really know what to do here in that case. I feel like that's what's probably foretold at the minute. If the Doomscar's in the deck, that's probably what's sitting here. Why does it... Is it just that... Why is the kicker... Oh, the kicker is added. Of course it is. Such an idiot. We can bring Lurrus in nice and early, but we've got nothing in the graveyard at the minute. I know it's my go. I'm allowed to take my time making the decision. Jesus. It's another foretell there, okay. Is there a counter? Are we going to waste something here? Is a Doomscar going to come out this early? Well, it's 3, isn't it? Yeah, so... Yeah, counter, right, okay. It's 1 down. So we know it exists. Just a land. Saw it come in. We got rid of a Banishing Light, a Doomscar. We got rid of Cure. There's some powerful cards already gone, which is good. I see. That's just going to get told to... It's going to get yeeted, let's face it. This, if yeah, that's going to get countered. Okay, it resolved. Interesting. Maybe that was quite the decision. Seems to take a while to make their mind up. Another Doomscar gone. There's 2 in the bin now. A Midnight Clock also. I'm not even going to try and play in Lurrus because I think there is a counter there. I think they were saving the counter for Lurrus, thinking that that was going to be the play. And maybe I was throwing Ruin Crab in out to try and obviously get the mana spent, but Ruin Crab landing and resolving is probably the ideal outcome for me anyway. Right, so we can... Nice. This has all worked out very well. I'm almost a little bit suspicious. That leaves me with 2. There is a Doomscar in that hand. I am convinced they already have one and it's been foretold. There's no way it can't be. We've binned 2 already. Yeah, there it is. Right. Okay. We know we got nothing foretold now. That's the good thing. That's 3 I saw it coming. Yeah, 3 saw it comings. Again, if nothing... Oh, fucking Elspeth, of course. I couldn't have blown it that early anyway. Oh, I can. Still play didn't say please on the... Okay, that's fine. Still relatively happy. I'm definitely on a counter at the minute though. Like, I haven't got long. I wonder... So this expires... And they're both in... Oh, that's a sorcery, but that's an instant. Okay. I'm probably going to need to play into the story, get a couple of flashcards out of this. We've got 1. We got 1. And it's not going to really protect us from anything. We're still going to be taking at least 6 damage on this turn. So we keep tick, 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 ticking away. Yeah. This is where I start to like the idea of a card like Doomscar. Does that leave me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Just nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well played. That was a really good deck. They had an answer to everything. That's the problem when you hit this like platinum level. Is just it's a mix. It's people who still don't know what they're doing but have got to where they are based on top decking, you know, pure luck, misclicks and so on, and then you've got the people who just play really well with really strong decks but just can't catch a break to take it to the next level. It's not an ideal hand again. Having these two is just, I'm just lugging them around really, aren't I? Want to see what we get. That's no better. Again, that is no better. I always say don't be afraid to mulligan, but the mulligans have been absolutely screwing me today. I'll forgive it if the next card out is a Ruin Crab. Because at least then I can play Ruin and Fabled. Is this going to be mono aggro, maybe? No. He seems to, they seem to have something in their hand that has them keep checking the merfolk. So just what? Okay, like I get waiting to use it until I attack, but you're telegraphing it so badly, like. Now this is the problem because there's nothing in the graveyard for them. So we're still going to take damage off of this, but we need to get it off the battlefield. It might be red aggro, but there's not been any cards to really suggest where, you know, where's the 1 mana Feverent Champions and so on and so forth. We're surviving based purely on removal here, and I'm going to run out of it soon. There's only 3 cards in the graveyard, so Drown is doing nothing for me at the minute. Oh god, I've got nothing in the way of enchantment removal either. That's rough. I can't do anything to that, can I? Opponents can't. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. Can't even kick it. Oh lord, I'm about to take 6 damage plus whatever Quakebringer does. It's not really worth bringing Lurrus into it either. No, I'm just... try and take away. Got rid of an Embercleave. That makes me feel a little bit better. Aha, now. Now we can get rid of the Quakebringer. Right, okay. I've played myself into the right strategy there, which is a complete accident. I don't know how that's happened, but we did the right thing. Of course, yeah, Soaring Fort Thief triggers the balls. We can still get rid of that, it's fine. We'll drop Ruin Crab in, and then we'll kick the Quakebringer. Get another 2. And that's 2 Quakebringers gone, an Embercleave, 2 Bone Crushers. I completely missed what even happened there. Have I got... Yes, I do. Let's bring Lurrus back in. If we need to counter anything this turn, we can do it straight away. It's fine. Feeling a little bit safer. Let's put Merfolk out there. Oh, now I've got a decision to make. How many cards they got left? 36. So I think trying to mill this is not going to do much. But then we have got Agadeem's Awakening. So... Okay, that's good. As long as this is not a board wipe, we might be okay. Even if it's a creature, we're okay because we've got Bloodchief's Thirst. What is it? What's in the box? What's in the box? Why are you clearly deciding, like, I need to get rid of something. What do I get rid of? What have you got? Okay. That's You're going to get 3 health off that, that's fine. I'm not going to take the damage. She's not going to block it either. No blocks. Pass. Let's have a look. Beautiful. Oh, what did we get rid of them? Was that... Oh, Calamity Bearer. Okay, right. And Unleash Fury. They would have gone well together. Right, we're in a good position. I'm happy. Get rid of that. Even if it resolves, it's extra mana paid. Oh, you know when you just need to top deck and you get it. Each opponent, I'm fine with that. Exile top 2 cards of your library, choose one of them until the end of the turn. You may play that card. You've only got 1 mana, so what's it really going to be? It's fine. It had to be that. What's the point in exiling with 1 mana? Wow. We got everything we needed out of that, I think. We can outright counter anything that comes our way with Drown in the Lock. Nope. Right, we didn't get anything we needed there. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing at all. We need that card to be a land, or we have somehow lost this. Oh, we just milled 2 lands as well. Okay. Okay. Right, I can still play... What did we just there? We got rid of the Calamity Bearer and... Okay, right. Drown in the Lock. Yes! Okay. We did it, guys. Okay. That was way too close. Christ almighty. It could just be a land, but I could not risk that. Boom. Whew. That was stressful. That was more stressful than it needed to be. Fair play to them for sticking in that late, though, because a lot of people would have given up a lot sooner. On to the next. Again, this isn't great. 2 lots of Into the Story. But I've got... I'm going to regret this. Especially against a Urian, so it's a larger deck to begin with. But I just feel like... Try and get some firepower out there early. Turn 2, Thieves Guild plus Merfolk. There are worse turn 2s to play. Instant removal, maybe? No? Okay. We can buff them next turn if they survive. It's a big if. This is going to be what a complete multicolour deck, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. That gets to 8. Yeah, that's better than a kick in the teeth. We got the Soaring Fort Thief for next turn if we need it. There's no point in me sacrificing Merfolk at this point. They're struggling for mana. That I do know. What was that adventure card? Beanstalk Giant. Okay. I'll just keep chipping away. It's the danger of milling is sometimes you help them reach the land they need. Wow, this is going to be a straight pass, is it? Okay. I see no reason to play anything myself, if I'm brutally honest. I've got my Mystical Dispute, which at the minute can't be paid off, so... Looks like someone was playing risky with the mana as well. I've probably got very lucky there. Can't deny that. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, though. There's such a contrast between my first season with Is It Aggro going straight to Mythic, dropping back into the second season where it was pretty dire, trying to play it, to then now switching from Is It to this Dimir Rogues deck, which is just kind of astounding. This is a perfect starting hand. The Into the Story is so-so, but this is a turn 2 Thieves Guild and Merfolk with a Ruin Crab already on the board. I can't ask for any more than that. Well, I can put a Ruin Crab down, then a Swamp, get 6 milled, and then throw the Thieves Guild out straight into a buffed 8 graveyard play, so... We've still got Merfolk and a Swamp. Works for me. The only thing missing from Merfolk is that it really should have Flash, but that's me being probably a little bit over demanding. You gonna pay the mana? Yeah. Just get rid of that. Probably a counter in the hand, maybe. There's blue in the deck, so I'm expecting a counter of some kind. Okay, there's a big counter gone though. Oh, almost feels a little bit dirty because now we can play both of our Wind Robbers as well. Doomscar's gone. already well over halfway through the deck. Sacrifice Tentacle. Again, I can always just sacrifice a Wind Robber and try and land like a Heartless Act or something. So again, I'm not too worried at this point. We're not going to let that damage come through. Get 6 more mils off this. 4 more off this. We'll just show our hand and play Lurrus. I honestly don't see any reason why not. We're not in any massive danger at the minute. Okay. Oh, we've won. We've won. Yeah. We've milled through that deck so fast that I didn't even really keep up to date with it, so I didn't realise that in playing Lurrus, we could have just played Wind Robber and won, because they would have had nothing to draw. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Oh god, my back is killing. Okay, that's definitely not a bad starting hand. As long as what I don't pull the next, 3 or 4 turns is more mana, then I'm happy. Did you not listen to me? I don't want to pull any more mana. I feel like I'm already being made to regret saying that now. Valkyrie, we can get rid of that. There's 2 already in there, so do we want to use Heartless Act or Lock? We'll use Heartless Act. Okay, so it's still just a 2 mana turn. That's fine. Straight back over to us. Soaring Thought Thief. I always get that one mixed up. That will buff us. See, when you get the right starting hand, unless you're playing against a mono aggro, like a white aggro or red aggro, there's not a lot they can do until they get 2 or 3 mana under the belt. I mean, that's fine. We've done so much damage with that already. Look how many cards we've milled through. Like, it genuinely isn't a problem. And we've still got the mill potential here anyway with Soaring Thought Thief. So we'll just keep going and going and going. There's already 11 in the bin. where you're absolutely not letting that resolve. Yeah, just a lot of games are going like this at the minute, which is fair enough. You can't make misplays against Dimir that early. And the only struggle we're coming up against is mono red, mono white, other Dimir decks that get better starting hands, and lucky Tibalt trickery plays. Because I don't know whether they've nerfed it or not, but even Tibalt's trickery is having slightly less luck getting things moving. And the other day, someone played one. The card that they drew to put into the field was like one of those ultimatum cards, but because it has blue mana and I had a dispute in my hand, it cost 1 mana just to get rid of it and completely nullify it, and it was almost again like an instant concede from them. Next, that'll do. We've still got Drown, which is already pretty effective. We've got rid of a Cultivate. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Like, that's a beefy deck. I think that Cultivate screwed them. They needed that Cultivate. There's a lot of good cards going in the bin. If we don't see any action off this, we'll use into the story and get some draw potential for the next turn. Because we are drawing a little bit dead with what we've got in our hand. We're not doing any damage, we're not adding that pressure, we're literally just milling through the deck 3 cards at a time, which isn't ideal. Okay, that's going to be everything. Variable passages, fine, whatever, I can deal with that. Now we're milling 6 cards at a time, at least. Let's pull the island down. We can get rid of this. As it was a 4 mana, wasn't it? Yeah, so we'll get rid of that. And then we'll put Merfolk out. So it was what, 70 deck? Yeah, 70 card deck. What would it have to be? 80? Am I doing my maths right? 40, 50, 60, 75. I don't know. All his mana's gone again. I'll take another 4 damage. I don't mind. Beautiful card. We're about halfway through it. There's the Cultivate they've been looking for, because there is some big cards in that deck. We've already seen that. Like, the Deathless Knight is one of the smaller cards. So, we need to be careful now. No point in pulling Lurrus in again. What does that leave us with? It leaves us with 4 mana, so we'll play into the story. Oh, that's rough. It's a lot of land again. They don't know that, it's fine. They don't know that. Again, as long as Ruin Crab stays on the board, then it's not actually the worst thing in the world, is it? Let's see if we can get a counter here. Nope. Was that foretold? Yeah, it was. Ugin, okay. We really need a counter. Right. Ugin is... yeah, okay. If he tries to play Ugin next turn, we're good. Yeah, we're good. That's fine. It's probably just won us the game, to be fair. Because there's going to be... if you can't get Ugin down, it's probably a rage quit. There's only 9 mana he's playing with. No. Okay, well we can get rid of that next turn, that's fine. We'll keep the negate in our hand. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, balls. Apex of Death, of course. Right. This is going to require some deep bloody thinking to survive. I don't think I'm going to, but let's give it a go. Oh, Vorinclex. Okay. We needed something way better off the top of the deck there. That is a shame. We were so in control then, it's just that... I got a bad feeling as soon as I saw all those massive creatures that there was something... If he'd have played that Ugin, I won. Like, I think I win, just based on that alone. Because I could have got rid of it. Such is life, we keep streaking. You know, we're doing well. It's only like the second or third loss in like 12 or 13, so... we're good. Let's have a look. It's not ideal. Turn 2, Ruin Crab and Thieves Guild. If we want it, we can have a look at what's coming off the top of the deck next. Let's have a look. It's an island. Again, we really struggled with a patch of just nothing, but that's a landfall creature as well, isn't it? Do we get rid of that instead? I think I pretty much made my mind up when I didn't drop the Ruin Crab first, so fair enough. Maybe a slight misclick on my behalf. Okay, so we had another one. Now we'll play the Ruin Crab, that's fine. Elder Gargaroth was in there, that's good. Another land card, my lord. We've still got something to play the negate there if we need to. This is like a whole new kind of aggro that I don't think I've seen before. Don't know how I feel about it. I'm getting absolutely railed here. We'll take Lovestruck down, but yeah, we've lost this one already. Or have we? Two. Okay, maybe we've salvaged this one. We'll see how the next turn or two goes. Yeah, I'll block that. Create a dragon, yeah, that's fine. I've got to hope that I've viewed this right and I can't take 5 damage next turn. Now I've lost. Just like that, really. That sucks. Yeah, because I can put Bone Crusher in the bin, but the dragon still comes over the top just to do the damage that's required. Or does it? Because we can hit there, hit there. Okay. We need the miracle. No, we've lost. Those! Is that back to back? That's the first time back to back I think I've gone for a while. Because I cursed it. I said how well things were going. You never want to say something like that. Just let things go well. Never actually address how well they're going. Lesson learned. Oh, cultivate. That's a good card to get rid of. And it had one in their hand anyway. Never mind. Oh, an Ugin and a Garruk. And a Kaya. Jesus. Yeah, this guy's going big as well. Okay. God, there are some spells in that deck. Got rid of another Doomscar, Extinction Event, Blood in the Snow. That's a second Search for Glory we got rid of as well. Vorinclex. We in trouble. That did not go well. Whoa. Exile each permanent. God. This was fun, guys. Gone from playing so well to like dropping 3 in a row. It is the nature of the beast, eh? He's barely spent any mana doing it. Exile, yeah. Oh, I think we just came up against a run of players who were in that category. Like I said, don't really maybe know as much about their decks and about the game, but have got there purely on the strength of decks and running well. So it happens. Peaks and troughs, that's all it is. Straight back at it. Seen worse hands. I do sometimes forget that Bloodchief's Thirst is a sorcery and not an instant. It's probably the one thing stopping it from being overpowered. We've run into this deck 2 or 3 times in a row now as well. It's this multicoloured, ramp to hell, get as much mana as you can in early. God, right, okay, let's search. Bit of a dud. It's okay. We'll get the early damage in while we can, and figure out the rest as we go along. Okay. Gets us the buff. We've still got Mystical Dispute, but there's more than enough mana there unless they try for a big card this turn and just blow it all. They have to be cautious of that. Again, they can just pay their way through that. See if they want to play anything else this turn, then I can maybe do something. No, no interest it seems. I mean, that's a 3, so it's going to cost the kicker amount. We'll just attack and see what they do. Okay. It's going to cost me everything. We'll hold on. One more turn. We'll show some restraint. Essica is just another mana source at the end of the day. And a mana source with vigilance. Okay. Still 6 mana to play with. Yeah, has to attack. Okay, it's a bit better. There was a world tree there. It's a good card to get rid of. Okay. We're not nearly far enough into the deck yet to be focusing on this milling aspect. There's 7 tokens there. Oh, they can just pay their way through, but it does mean so we'll just let them pay their way through. Deal with the consequences. Ever? What the hell just happened? What just happened? What have I missed? Does someone want to explain what just happened? It says create plant, so how did those plants become a copy of Thieves Guild Enforcer? I am so confused. It has put me against 3 of those decks in a row, and I'm fine with losing games, don't get me wrong, but that just confused me. I didn't see, I must have been not paying attention, but lord, that made no sense. Never mind, on to the next one. Two Castle Lochthwains. And a 3rd Castle Lochthwain. Might seem like a bit of a waste, but this player clearly knows what they're doing in terms of the enchantments, so... I'm okay with that. Oh god, Rancor. The discard is easy. The sacrifice I don't want to have to do. Okay. We're playing awfully at the minute, and we're not getting the cards we need. Oh, it's a D rank as well. Oh god, that's disgusting. We haven't won a game since I said we were doing very well, and I'm very aware that karma's biting me in the ass right now, which is I just love it. And the problem is I'm getting that itch again, where I should just switch back to is it aggro? It'll be fine. No, don't switch back to is it aggro. Trash deck. It's not a trash deck. It took me to Mythic last 2 seasons ago, but this is better. Like, it's not ideal, but it's better. And of course it's white aggro. Got rid of a speaker though. And a Daxos. 2 good cards already in the bin. Probably got 2 or 3 copies of either still left, but cute. I ain't blocking that. You must think I were born yesterday. Two, three, 4. Okay. really having to think about that next move, which I don't know if that reflects well on what's going on, or... we'll just use Agadine for now. And we can try and get rid of Life's Bounty. They can protect each other, which is fine. But that costs... oh no, you still could do it. Let's leave it. Definitely don't want that resolving. Okay, now things get interesting. So we can put another Thieves Guild out there. That will buff both of them. Puts me in a much better spot, and I've still got a Drown in the Lock in my back pocket should I need it. I'm suspicious that nothing else has gone down from them. I'm just going to attack, see what they do. Okay, that's actually pretty ideal. We can get rid of that. I don't think there's any 2-mana counters from white, so... lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll just go all in and see what happens now. Curious. If they go for some kind of big play now, I can still use Into the Story and just try and hit a 2-mana counter of some kind. Which now seems like a good time to do that. We haven't necessarily hit anything, but we can get a lot more milling off the Thought-Sowing Fees, so we'll hold that off for a little while, see what if they've got anything else to play. Because again, they've still got the mana to sacrifice Life's Bounty to save Haven or something like that. Or they could sacrifice Savior to save Alisad's Bounty. Which I can force that now, and I think I should. Selfless Saver has to go. Because it won't buff it, it just makes it indestructible. Does 4 damage, comes through, gets 1 health back. Yeah. Okay. Played this okay. Aha, even better. Right. So we almost need to draw them in on this turn. I think we've won this. Just the position I'm in at the minute, unless like a Doomscar comes up and I get really screwed, but even then I've got Lurrus, so there's no reason for me to be worried at this moment. Famous last words again. We'll put Lurrus in our hands just to protect us, because then we can still use Drown in the Lock and Soaring Thought Thief if they try to turn the Faceless Haven back into an attacking land. It's fine. We'll see if they're going to attack with everything. No, just the one? Okay. I'm just wondering what's best to play. Do I sacrifice the Thieves Guild Enforcer to get him to sacrifice either Selfless Saviour or Life's Bounty, and then kill the other one with Drown in the Lock? Or do I just let this play out? I can bring it straight back. I don't even know why I'm umming and ahhing over this, because I can play Lurrus next turn and bring it straight back into play. Target creature or enchantment you control gains protection, so he can still activate that. That's the problem. So we'll just let him get rid of Saviour. And play dumb from there. That's fine. Bring back Lurrus, or bring in Lurrus. Bring back Soaring Thought Thief. Get the milling off that. Get a double activation off the attacks. And slowly but surely we'll be getting there. Yeah, it's game. That's game. You've got no mana now to protect with. And I still win either way, because it's a nice attempt. Probably could and should have conceded, but dude, there's literally still enough damage coming through. Nice attempt. But when you've lost sometimes. Gets us back up to tier 3 at least. And ends a streak of 3 in a row, I think, losses. So. I'll play one or two more, then I'm probably going to go and play some Valorant. I'd like to think if I get on a run I can hit tier 2 today. Considering I've gone from gold... No, silver 4. Silver 4? Silver 1 through to platinum today, so I'm happy with that as a day's grind. That's an awful hand. Why am I even thinking about starting with this hand? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. Oh! Dream second card, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to work out fine. We can then play these, go to Enforcer, puts another 2 in the bin for 4, then play Merfolk, which puts another 4 in the bin, which buffs everything. And to think I was worried about this hand looked at the beginning. Harbinger, hexproof from black, that's fine. Okay, we can get rid of that next turn. It's gonna have its moment. To be fair, I could just kill it with. Oh, okay, that doesn't count clearly. That was a very quick concede. When you have a hexproof creature down, maybe it's a misclick on the questing beast. I don't know. We'll try one more. Again, I'm probably going to regret. Starting with the hand. The hand isn't bad. It's just I'd have happily taken an island over the Fabled Passage, just so I could get the Ruin Crab out first turn. We can still go Ruin Crab into Thieves Guild though. Looks like it's going to be Dimir versus Dimir as well. Yeah, it's Dimir versus Dimir. See, Cling to Dust and like Behold, those are all part of I think Arnie's deck from the Kaldheim Championship, which I did look into and think, you know, maybe it's worth trying to play it. But I think my one offers a little bit more protection for less experienced players. And someone who's prone to misclicks, I can still kind of fight my way back. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's a lot spent. It's a lot of removal. A lot of removal. If we can keep these two on the board this turn, then we've got Drown and Heartless just to kind of fend off any problems. I'm surprised that landed. I thought he was going to throw an instant or something at me, but apparently not. Maybe not that confident in what they've got in their hand, already playing the Omen of the Sea. Okay, took a long time to decide to keep them both on top, but what are they thinking? Cling to Dust already? bringing Urine into the hand. No, just handing it straight back. Okay. Well, I don't feel the need to do anything right now, so I'm just going to attack you again. I'm fairly happy with what I've got in my hand. I can play a Drown and a Sword Thorn Thief, you know, or a Heartless Act or something. Searching through their graveyard. Blew a lot of mana on that. A lot of mana. And I blew 2 cards as well, like, just as guilty in that respect, but... Oh. Another good draw. I'm going to try and cling to dust again. It's a very reactionary player, like they don't seem to want to do anything on their turn, just react to what I'm doing. That's going to put another 2 back in, so it's going to send you back above the 7. You've got no mana to play with on my turn now again, so I'm at least going to get my damage in here. Which is... Oof. Very nearly a kill. I've done all this with 4 mana as well, like, I mean, this is how effective this deck can be if you start with a low mana hand and don't necessarily draw. Granted, there's not been much coming from the opponent. This seems like just an utter let me show off. Yeah, okay, cool. It's been real, it's been fun, but I am gonna go and play some Valorant.